Okay, so our topic is that how we can perform the different operations with the data frame. So we have created a data frame. So suppose this is a data frame that we have created. Everyone is able to see this screen. Any problem in this? Say yes or no.
No problem, sir.
Okay. Okay, so this is a data frame that we have created. Uh,
Namaskar.
I have made a data frame. This is the same data frame that we made yesterday. This is made from this dictionary of list having roll number key, then name key, then F name key, and these are the list. So this is a data frame that we have created having the column roll number, having a column name, having a column F name, and these are the indexes A, B, C, D, E, and these are the data value of this data frame. So our topic is that how we can perform different operations, how we can access a particular column, how we can add a new column, how we can change a particular column, how we can change a value in a particular location. So this is our topic. So yesterday we talked about how we can access a particular column. So this is very simple. df dot, you can mention the column name. Suppose dot df dot roll number. So what it will do, it will simply displaying the roll number column. You can see roll number column. So like this we can access a particular column. Data frame name dot, then the name of the column. But now suppose we want to access multiple columns at once, then we have to use this df, then in square bracket there should be a double square bracket. Then inside the double square bracket we can mention roll number and then suppose name. What it will do, okay, this is the syntax by which we can access the multiple column df, then in double square bracket roll number comma name. What it will do, it will simply display both the column roll number comma name. You can see. So like this we can access a particular column. Now with the help of this we can change the value of particular column also. Suppose df dot name, df, okay, df dot name equal to, then suppose I'm providing 5 values because there are 5 names inside this. Okay, that's it. df dot name equals to this. Then what will happen when df dot name means inside the data frame df, the compiler will search the column name, and in that column the list which is we are providing, this will be stored. Okay, I'm not printing the df, print df. Okay, let's see the output. So you can see initially name column having these values Amit, Dinesh, Rishita, Sneha, Samyak. Now I have replaced these values by this. So like this we can change the values of a particular column. But now suppose here I am providing a column, suppose S name. Now what will happen? Compiler will search for that column S name, but the compiler will not able to search that column name S name inside this data frame because there is no column having this S name. What will happen in this case? The compiler will add a new column S name to that data frame. Okay, it is giving us an error. Pandas does not allow column to be created by a new attribute name. Okay, so this should be done by this method. Okay, let's see in this square bracket. Now it is adding. Using this dot method, it is not allowing to add a new column, but using this square bracket method by which we can access a particular column, it is allowing to add a new column. So this is a method by which we can add a new column at the last of the data frame. We can add a column at desired location also. Suppose I want to add a column between roll number and name. Now this is a different method. For this, what we want this S name to be added between roll number and name. So for this first we have to shift this name and f name one location to the right, and then we can add this s name there. So this is a difficult task. There is a different function to perform this kind of operation. So this will I will discuss it later on. Okay, similarly, to access a particular location, we did like this: df dot name and then square bracket, suppose 2 equal to suppose Parag. So this basically refers to df data frame name dot name inside the data frame having a column name, and inside that column name having a index 2. Okay, index 2 means inside the column name this is index 0 1 2. So instead of Rishita there should be Parag. Okay, let's display it. So we can see here there is a Parag. So like this we can access a particular value also. Is it clear? This is just the revision of yesterday work. Okay, let's see this slide. Okay, so selecting and accessing from data frame. So by using the data frame name dot first, it will display the column first only DTF. Then in the square bracket, we can also provide the column name that it will display that column. Using this double square bracket, we can mention the multiple columns, so it will display the multiple columns. In this, we can also change the order of the column also, like second comma first. So first it will display the second column, then first column. So here also we can do like this, that f name comma name. So first it will display f name, then it will display the name. We can change the order of the column also. Okay, now this is very interesting and very important. There are two methods in the Python pandas using the data frame concept: loc and iloc. Loc, LOC, and there is one of the method also iloc. So this is basically, these two functions are basically used to select the subset from a data frame. To select a subset from a data frame. So write down this heading: selection of subset from data frame. And write down about the first loc method. How we can use this loc, LOC. So loc is basically stand for location. So what is the syntax actually? The syntax is very similar to the syntax of slicing. The name of the data frame, then dot loc, then there is a square bracket, then is a square bracket. As data frame is a 2D concept and we want to extract a subset. What do you mean by the subset? Let's see. Subset means this is an entire data frame. Okay, this is an entire data frame. Roll number, name, F name, S name. These are the index. Means this is a complete data frame having all the records. Now suppose in this data frame I want to extract, suppose I want to extract roll number and name column only with the indexes A, B. Means I want to extract only this part, roll number, name column, and then index A, B. Means I want only these 11 Amit and then 12 Dinesh. So what is this actually? This is a subset of this entire data frame. So to extract the desired value or the desired record or the desired data set, we can use this loc method. Clear or not? Any doubt in this? This is basically need of loc function, loc or iloc function, to extract the subset from a data frame. Any doubt? Say yes or no. Anand?
No, sir.
Okay. Now let's see the syntax of loc function. So data frame name dot loc. Then these are the square bracket. Then we want to access a particular data set. Means we have to mention the location, that what thing we want to access. Means which are the rows and which are the columns that we want to access. So the syntax is very similar to the slicing concept. You can see there is a comma. All between this square bracket there is a comma. In the left side of the comma there is a start row colon end row, and right side of the comma there is a start column and then the end column. Means what is the start row where you want to extract, what is the end row up to which we want to extract. And then this kind of same thing, start column means this is the starting column where we want to start the extracting, and the end column where we want to end the extracting. Let's see by one example. Suppose this is our data frame. What I am doing, df dot log. So you have written the topic in your notebook, extracting the subset from a data frame. First, log method. Then write down the syntax of log method. And after this, you can write this example. This is today's new topic. So df dot print df dot log. Then I'm using this square bracket. Now one thing which is make it very clear that here this start row and end row, this start column, this end column, basically log function is used when we are mentioning the exact name of the rows, exact name of the column, exact values of that columns and rows. Columns and rows means you can see in this, means when we have to mention this roll number, name, F name, S name, these are the column index and these are the row index. So whenever there is a need to mention the row index or column index, then we can use this log function. And suppose we want to mention the index of column and rows, then we can use this ilog function. I stand for integer. Integer means index location, means default system location. So in the case of log function, we have to specify the row index or column index. So suppose row index means there is a row index is A, B, C, D, E. So now A colon C, comma. Then suppose in the column index, I want roll number colon name. Then square bracket close. Okay, let's see this. Let's concentrate on this line. Print df.log. There is a square bracket. This is starting of square bracket. This is closing of square bracket. There is a comma. Before the comma, these are the row, and after the comma, these are the columns. Now, in this left side of the comma, we can see there is a colon. Before this colon, this is a starting row index, means where we have to start. So let's see, this is a data frame. So we have to start from this A index row, and where we have to end with the C index row, means C. Now remember, in this we have to include A to C, means C is also included. C is also included because C is not a default system index. When we talk about slicing concept, means 0 colon 3, then the index will go from 0 1 2. Okay, it will not means 0 colon 3 means 0 to 2, means 3 minus 1, means start colon end means start to end minus 1. But there is, this is not this condition is not applying here. It will extract row from A to C and extract the column from roll number to name. Clear or not? So let's see the output of this. Okay, so you can see rows are A to C, A, B, C, and roll number colon name means it will include roll number and name. Clear or not? So let's see. Suppose this is our data frame. Okay, this is our data frame, and what I'm doing this. I am doing this means I want to extract from rows A to C and roll number colon name. Then what it will do? It will gives me this one. So I am giving in your group also. ये क्या कह रहा है कुणाल दुबे? Now do some more permutation combination. Suppose I am df dot log a, then roll number column name. So what will happen? It will display just the row A. Means there is we want only a single row A, and what is the value of this both column roll number and name? So you can see there is only a single row. So that's why it is displaying like this. So suppose I am doing this. I'm giving you in your group also. Suppose I am doing this, then it will display only that particular row 11 and Amit. Now suppose I am doing like this B colon C. So it will gives me rows B to C, or suppose I am not providing the last value B colon, then I'm not giving anything. That means it start from B index and goes up to the end. And then suppose I am not providing this also, and I'm writing here name. What it will do? Starting row is B, so it goes from B to last index E, and starting column is name, so it goes up to the last column, that is F name. So this will happen. Same like the indexing method. Any doubt in this? Okay, there is some interesting thing also. Now I'm extracting something and displaying it. Now suppose I want that जो portion extract हो रहा है, the portion that I extracted, suppose I want to modify that portion inside that data frame itself. What it means actually? Suppose, okay, okay, what it means? Df.log B to B. B to B means only a B index row. Name to name means only a name column. Or I'm not providing any column value. Okay, like delete it. मैं यहाँ पर कोमा जरूर दे रहा हूँ. सो बी टू बी, और बी टू बी लिखने का कोई सेंस नहीं है. इसको मैं खाली ऐसे ही लिख के छोड़ सकता हूँ बी कोलन. लेकिन अगर मैं बी कोलन कर दूंगा तो फिर वो लास्ट तक उसको रो को कंसिडर करेगा. सो आई हैव टू प्रोवाइड दिस बी टू बी, or instead I can simply provide like this colon B. So colon B means only a row having B index, and comma, then there is nothing means all the columns is to be included. So there is no need of this comma also. So simply I can write like this df dot log B. What it will refers to, it will refer only this row B and having all the values of this. Suppose I'm writing like this df dot log B, and then in the square bracket I'm providing values 45 comma, suppose this Johnny, and then this quota. Okay, let's concentrate on this line. I want to modify this location df dot log B. What this location means? This location means these three values 12 Dinesh FF. I want to modify these three locations, three values by this 45 Johnny quota. Then suppose I am printing this print df. Let's see. So you can see these three things will modified by this your customized value, that is 45 Joni quota. So like this we can change the desired things also. This is also one of the method by which we can change the entire rows. हमने column को तो change किया था last class में. Like this we can change the existing rows. Okay. Suppose I am doing this, what it will happen? It will create, it will changing that values. But now what is happened? Suppose I am providing here f, df.log f at equal to this. What will happen?
So new add हो जाएगा.
Because there is no row having this index f. So what it will do? It will add a new row having the index f at the last and then assigning these values. So this is also very interesting thing, that how we can add a new row at the end. So using this log function, we can add a new row to the data frame. So what is this? Adding a new row to the data frame at last. How we can do this? We can do this like this, and it will add a new row at the last. So this log function can be used in a various ways. We can change the existing rows, we can change the existing column, we can add a new row, we can add a new column, we can change the internal values. Now suppose using this log function, you have to change a particular column. Now suppose in this roll number column, concentrate on this. Suppose in this roll number column, there is a value 11, 45, 13, 14, 15. Suppose here I want a fresh 5 values. Fresh 5 value means suppose 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Now using log function I want to do. I want to provide a fresh value in this roll number column 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. By using the old method, I can do this. Means how I can do, support df, then in the square bracket, then I have to provide this roll number, then equal to, then 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. I can do this very simply. What it will do? It will simply changing the roll number column 51, 52, 53. But this is a different method. Using this log function, I want to do this. Now how I can do this? Df dot log. Then now first thing that I have to change all the rows, means all the indexes A, B, C, D, E. Okay. So there is no need to mention any rows combination, because providing a comma means all rows are included. Now we have to provide only a single column roll number. Then putting this square bracket. I think it should work. Let's see. There is an error. Let's provide colon here. Okay, now it's working. It will apply 51, 52, 53, 54, 55 to a particular column roll number. Means square bracket, then colon. Colon means all the indexes, all the row indexes I want to include, and then a particular column, that is roll number. So with the help of this log function, we can change the entire column also. We can use this log function as per our requirement. Any doubt? Any question? Similarly, if there is something like this phone, what will happen? It will search a column phone, but this column will not found. Then what will happen? It will add this column as a new column at the last of the data frame. Let's check this. So you can see log is very versatile function. Log can be used in a variety of ways. Using log, you can add a column, you can add a row, you can update the existing row, you can update the existing column. You can do variety of things using this log function.
सर
Hmm.
सर अगर फोन के आगे कॉलन लगा देते तो
फोन के आगे अगर हमने कोलन लगा दिया, then what will happen? Suppose we have mentioned the colon after this. Okay, let's check. It is giving an error. Actually, phone colon means we have to start from this phone colon and goes up to the end of the data frame. But this is not able to found this phone column, so that's why it is giving error. And one thing which is also important, when we are providing here a range, means start to end, then because here we are providing a list having a fixed value, having a 5 value, so there should be the code something like this which is providing, which can hold only 5 values. That's why this length error is coming. Okay, so this is about this
Okay, sir.
log function. So this is very interesting and versatile kind of function which can be used in a variety of ways. Any doubt in this?